with colossal dams towering higher than skyscrapers and record-breaking bridges spanning thousands of kilometers. China is redefining the limits of engineering and ambition. Prepare to be astounded as we delve into the world of unimaginable scale and innovation. From powering millions of homes simultaneously to slashing carbon emissions by staggering amounts, join us in this video to explore China's biggest projects yet. First, let's delve into the Bahan hydropower plant, an enormous dam that dwarfs most skyscrapers. So back in 2017, China decided to tackle a beastly project, building one of the biggest hydropower setups ever. Fast forward 5 years and voila, they slapped together this gigantic concrete wall reaching a staggering 289 meters, 948 feet into the heavens, towering over even the most famous skyscrapers out there. But it's not just about reaching for the clouds, it's about cranking out power on a mind-blowing scale. Picture this. 16 massive power units, each packing enough punch to light up 1 million homes at once. That's like having a small army of energy giants at your beck and call. The cost for this hydroelectric beast? A jaw-dropping $26 billion. But wait, there's more. The Bahan Hydropower Reservoir, where all this power magic happens, can contain a mind-blowing 20,627 cubic kilometers of water. But here's the real kicker. The Yangtze River, where this powerhouse stands, is home to a lineup of 6 massive hydroelectric power plants. Together, they churn out a mind-boggling 300 billion kilowatt-hours of electricity every year. That's not just impressive, it's a game-changer for clean energy. With all this power at play, China's slashing coal use and kicking carbon emissions to the curb. 90 million tons of coal and a whopping 248 million tons of CO2 less. Let's talk about the Fan Railway Bridge Manja. Not your run-of-the-mill bridge. Trust me on that one. It's a behemoth of a railway bridge stretching almost 2,000 kilometers. But hold on to your hats because it's about to get crazier. This bad boy's got a whopping 216 piers holding it up, with the tallest one towering over you at a dizzying 74 meters, 242 feet high. That's like stacking a skyscraper on top of another skyscraper. And get this, the whole shebang stretches almost 8,000 meters, 26,000 feet long, almost as long as that Great Wall of China, and its foundation dives a jaw-dropping 91 meters, 298 feet underground. If this bridge were a roller coaster, you'd be white-knuckling it the whole way. Now you might be scratching your head wondering why on earth do they need such a monster of a bridge? This railway line handles trains that weigh as much as 20,000 tons transporting coal. That's definitely like dragging a mountain down the tracks. And they're aiming for a cargo turnover of 200 million tons per year. Now, let's talk about a project that really turned heads, the Three Gorges Hydroelectric Power Station. Imagine a dam weighing 65.5 million tons. It's like trying to hoist up the entire city of New York. Talk about heavy lifting. This colossal dam was born from the chaos of a devastating flood in 1991, which racked up a jaw-dropping $30 billion in damages. So what did China do? They rolled up their sleeves and decided to build a solution that would overshadow all others. The cost of the project, including relocating over 1 million people, matched the scale of the disaster, reaching monumental proportions. Guess what? The dam houses an impressive 32 power units, with 6 of them quietly humming away underground, generating a mind-blowing 100 terawatt-hours of power. To give you an idea, it would take a whopping 50 million tons of coal for a thermal power plant to match that output. But here's the kicker. Despite its massive size, the Three Gorges hydroelectric power plant boasts a sleek and simple design. It's like a giant concrete wall that defies gravity, complete with a spillway to gracefully handle excess water. The numbers behind this project are mind-boggling. 27.2 million cubic meters of concrete and over 450,000 tons of steel went into crafting this 185-meter, 606 feet high and 2.3-kilometer, 1.4-mile long structure. Let me put it in simpler terms. It took 85 times less concrete and 7.5 times less steel to build the Burj Khalifa, the tallest skyscraper in the world, standing at a towering 828 meters, 2,717 feet. Now that's a colossal difference. In just 4 short years, and with a whopping investment of billions, Chinese engineers pulled off the impossible. They punched through Taihu Lake, crafting China's longest and widest underwater tunnel called the Taihu Tunnel. Picture cruising through Tai Lake in a mere 8 minutes. It's like zapping through water. But here's the genius part. Instead of cluttering the area with regular bridges, China went for an underground expressway, stretching almost 11 kilometers. This tunnel feels like a hidden highway treasure, ranking among the world's longest. This is definitely a nice way of saying goodbye to traffic headaches. Now, you might wonder about air circulation. Well, this underwater tunnel stays as calm as a cucumber. And to keep drivers entertained, because let's admit it, long tunnels can be dull. They've decked it out with thousands of LED lights, turning the trip into a dazzling light show. Building tunnels underground isn't a walk in the park, but China tackles challenges head-on. For the Taihu Tunnel, they drained the water around the site using cofferdams, creating a dry work zone. And to keep things hush-hush, they hid ventilation shafts cleverly across the lake. One looks like a secret island, another mimics a shell-shaped statue, and there's even one camouflaged as an ancient boat. And you won't believe that China is cooking up a mind-blowing 105.25-kilometer railway tunnel between Yantai and Dalian that'll make other tunnels look like tiny molehills. It's all part of China's sneaky plan for high-speed rail domination. Let's switch gears and check out China's architectural wonders. We're used to seeing concrete and steel in construction, but the Guangzhou Opera House is rewriting the rulebook. Designed by the legendary architect Zaha Hadid, this colossal masterpiece is a tribute to creativity and imagination. Imagine a massive 70,000 square meter space, split into captivating triangular rooms, with a whopping 1,800 seats in total. But what's really mind-blowing is where Hadid got her inspiration. She took cues from Mother Nature herself, drawing from canyons, rivers, gorges, boulders, and mountain slopes. The result? A building that echoes the natural beauty of the stones along the Pearl River banks. Now, you might be wondering, how much does this masterpiece cost? Well, it comes with a hefty $200 million price tag, but the architectural magic doesn't stop there. In Harbin, there's this new opera house. That's a real blend of nature and architecture. It's like a giant art piece made of white aluminum panels, sitting right on a marshy island. In winter, it blends right in with the snow, looking like a part of the landscape itself. It's like a building that changes its wardrobe with the seasons. But these opera houses aren't just fancy buildings. They're buzzing cultural spots where people come together for performances and to celebrate the art of theater. And if you're scanning the Shanghai skyline, you can't miss the Shanghai Tower. It's a whopping 632 meters tall, costing a staggering $4.2 billion when it was finished in 2015. It used to be China's tallest building and the third tallest in the world. But it's not just about being super tall. It's a symbol of China's economic strength. Its twisty design makes it look like a stack of 9 giant cylinders, making up 138 stories of pure architectural coolness. But here's the cool part. It's not just glass on the outside, it's like a superhero shield. There's clear glass on the outside and super strong metal with holes on the inside, like a building with its own armor. This combo keeps things comfy inside and manages how much sunlight gets in, all while saving energy like a champ. Let's talk about energy for a sec. The Shanghai Tower isn't just tall, it's also eco-friendly. It's really good at saving energy, which is great for the environment. It even got this fancy platinum certification for being super energy efficient and eco-friendly. But hold up, there's more. Once you step inside, it's not just an office building. It's like a whole mini city. Imagine shopping, entertainment, and business all mixed together, making it a massive urban playground. And at the top, the view from the observation deck is amazing. And getting there is a thrill. Instead of waiting around for nature to do its thing, China is taking matters into its own hands and flattening mountains. Literally. Yep, you heard that right. With China needing more livable space, local authorities decided to embark on a massive mission. They're leveling mountains to make room for more people. But how do they do it, you ask? Well, they're using soil and rocks from the mountains to fill in valleys, basically making cities bigger by hundreds of square kilometers of flat land. But here's the kicker. The Lanzhou area is gearing up for an even crazier challenge. They're getting ready to start this huge mining project that involves flattening another 700 hills. This could be the biggest mountain moving show ever seen. And get this, the price tag for this mind-blowing project? A jaw-dropping $2.5 billion. The plan is for this new city to boost the region's economy by $27 billion by 2030. That's definitely like creating an economic powerhouse out of thin air. So as we wrap up our exploration of China's monumental projects, we're left in awe of the sheer ambition and ingenuity driving these endeavors forward. From colossal dams to record-breaking bridges, China's determination knows no bounds when it comes to shaping the future. But wait, the journey doesn't end here. If you're fascinated by tales of grandeur and opulence, then you won't want to miss our next video. Join us as we take a peek inside a £6.95 million home that is said to have been the home of an ex-Chelsea star. We'll see you in the next video.